This is going to sound crazy, and that's because it is. I did 20 sets of barbell curls. I did 10 sets of 5 with 40 kilos. Then I did my squats. And after the squats, I did some more barbell curls. I ended up doing 10 more. So 20 sets. I think this explains really well one of my traits and probably the driver for all of this squatting every day, business and training every day. And that is that I have a need for working hard, or the sensation of discomfort, the sensation of working hard. So obviously I learned a while ago now that I can't squat very, very hard every day. That produces pain, that produces discomfort, and then eventually that produces sadness for me. Nobody likes to be in pain. Today, after the barbell curls, I got to the squat and it started feeling really well. I'm very rested. It's been, a couple of days since I did the deadlift. So now, the effects of that are kind of, making me feel really good. Pushed the sumos the other day quite well. So now it's a couple of days after that, and I feel like I could squat quite well. I started doing sets of 5, did 140 for 5, 160 for 5, got to 180, did it for 2. And it started feeling really nice, like feeling like great. The adductors are long now, that stopped freaking out after the sumo, so they've kind of released a little bit. Squats are feeling great. And in my mind, I have this dialogue all of a sudden like, okay, I want to do a few more sets of the doubles, go down to 160, do some more sets of 5, and just really, really push this. And then I'm like, no, I've made a plan. The plan is that day A, day B, day C, they have different things, and I don't want to be now messing that up. So I want 2 full days without pushing the lower body hard. That's going to be tomorrow. But it's a dialogue. And then I was like, okay, but I feel like I want to work hard today. But I can't squat. I can't deadlift. That's for tomorrow. So then I was like, screw it. Let me do some more sets of bicep curls. So the way it's kind of working out right now is let's say day A is where I'm doing the really, really pushing the glutes, all that stuff that I've been talking about the last few days, the sumos, the side glutes, all that stuff, and I'll push that quite hard. And then I'll have 2 days of recovery from that session. And then in those days, in day B and C, I'll be kind of doing bench press accessories, elbow stuff, When I say elbow stuff, I'm talking about like the wrist stuff, the hammer stuff, the bicep curls, all of that stuff makes the elbow feel better. So yesterday I did some just use the barbell, wrist curls. I've kind of been messing around with that recently, giving the pronation, supination a bit of a rest, and I'll get into that. So just kind of trying to mix it up, mix the forearm stuff around to keep it a bit more fresher and get the volume in different kind of planes of motion. And then today I was like, okay, let's do the biceps. But, for me, there is certain things that give me a bigger satisfaction. Like obviously squats for me, like when I thrash myself with squats, where I'm doing pig squat routine or freaking 10 sets of 5 or 5 sets of 5, whatever the thing I'm doing. When I have a sensation I'm working really hard with squats, there's like an endorphin release in me like no other. It's like, damn, that was great. With deadlifts, also similar, but the trouble with deadlifts is that I get wiped out a long, long time. So if I was to do conventional deadlifts and I pushed it to the same volume that I push squats, then I'm kind of really exhausted. Like for instance, 2 days ago, I did the sumo deadlifts, and obviously the hamstrings, the glutes, all that, quads, everything's kind of worn out, adductors. But with the freaking deadlifts, man, like your traps hurt, your lats hurt, your freaking forearms hurt, everything hurts. Like it's like a full body assault, and that has a high price. Whereas the squats, you can push, and know you're not gonna die the next day. You'll have the function of your upper body. But with deadlifts, it's the full thing, and so your central nervous system gets drained, where every freaking part of your body is sending you pain signals, DOMS everywhere. That's tough to deal with. If you got sore quads or glutes or hamstrings, all right, it's the lower body. I can still, drink out of my cup without having shoulder pain or lap pain or whatever, So it's kind of like there's amount of feedback that becomes overwhelming, and deadlifts produce that overwhelming DOMS. Squats feel great. I don't know. They feel really, really great. You can really recover from them. And so there is a degree of satisfaction when I do like a hard session of squats. And today felt like the day that I would want to do that. But I didn't. I stayed away from it. Let's try and get that tomorrow. Now, part of my frustration, part of my worry is that maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll be really, really not feeling it. What a wasted opportunity today. I blew it on freaking bicep curls. Yeah, I'm freaking exhausted now. My forearms are hurting. Not hurting, but like I feel, lethargy through my arms now from all these damn curls, which is expected after all this stuff. But I feel like on days like when I feel fresh like this, when I feel good, put it into the squats. But today I didn't. I put it into bicep curls. So that's kind of weird for me to process. But let's allow the body to catch up and then really get after it tomorrow. Hopefully I feel good. Anyway, appreciate you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.